All right, today is Tuesday, August 13th. This is Math 1, and the lesson is cross, multiply, and divide. We're going to do two lessons. Turn to the next blank page in your notebook. At the top of it, write down the title, which is cross, multiply, and divide. Every time we do a new lesson, this is how it's going to start. New piece of paper, write down the title. Also, write down week 2 up by the title. So what do you do first? You write down the lesson title and the week. Cross, multiply, and divide, week 2. Up at the top of the new piece of paper. Good. Good. Get that to me at the end. Perfect. So tomorrow, when we do the next lesson, you come in, you open up the animal, you write down the title, and then you read the next slide to yourself, the next 2 slides. And then I'll have you read them. So Trent, give me the goal.
I can use units such as feet and gallons to find reasonable solutions to real-life problems.
Cool. And Greenlee, can you do the why? Why are we doing this?
Why units describe the world around me. I want to understand my world and solve problems.
Absolutely. So on your own, you would kind of read this stuff tomorrow when you first come in. Before you can build a house, you need to learn how to swing a hammer. Today you're going to learn how to swing the math hammer called cross multiplying. Once you can swing the hammer, we're going to actually start using it to do something. So this is a tool. We're learning how to use the tool so that we can do some actual math later on. All right. If I write, you write. You're not just copying this down, you're writing what I'm writing. So we're going to start with 2/7 equals x over 21. Just a small little equation. It's actually a 2-step equation. To solve it, I'm going to cross multiply. I'm going to multiply down and up. It's going to give me 42 equals 7x. At this point, I've turned it from a 2-step equation into a 1-step equation. Raising a hand, how would you solve that 1-step equation? Eli?
Divide.
Good. Divide what? So, you don't know it yet, but this is my poster. One of those things tells, use one of those sentences. I would like to, you're the first person ever to use it this year.
I would like to
Yep.
divide both. Wait, do I have to say that?
Yep, say it.
Both sides
By what?
by 7.
That's it. So we're going to divide both sides by 7. That's perfect. You did really well with that. Actually, man, we're going to break out all the good stuff right now. And this, you're getting the first class to get this year too. Do you know what this is? What is it? He says it's a marker. It's the red marker of death and destruction.
Did you label that?
What color is it?
Red?
Then it is the red marker of death and destruction. By default, that's what it is. So right there, the 7s are going to cancel out, and I'm left with 6 equals x, or x equals 6. This is a tool for solving for x. Cross multiply, divide. Good. Now, we just did that one. I need you to get out a calculator, my whiteboards are back there. Get a whiteboard and a whiteboard marker. Keep your notes available. Steinberg. I'm just practicing names. Madison. Maddie. JJ. Darby. Right? What is it? your sister started, right?
Yeah.
I apologize.
I'm making a mistake, so.
I'll get there. I'll make it happen. It'll be good, Sharon. Yes. Jack. That's Eli.
Did somebody eat my story?
No, they broke. There's some new ones back there. Some are good, some are old. They're all of my whiteboards at least have one side that's usable. All right. On your whiteboard, cross multiply, divide, give me the answer. What is the value for x? Cross multiply and divide. And then hold up your board so I can check it. Something's missing. If you go to slide 7, it's right there in front of you. Cool, hold on to that. Do not erase your board yet. Okay, write it out and then you show me your board. You didn't do the division yet.
Oh.
You did the cross multiply. Good, hold on to that. Do not erase. Good, don't erase it, don't erase it. Don't erase it, don't erase it. Good, don't erase it. Good, don't erase it. I'll tell you when to erase. Good. Good. Who still needs a good from me? Divide both sides by 19. Good. Use your calculator, Greenlee. You have a calculator? All right, look, I'm going to get you one for today. You need to get a calculator. I don't want to spend time doing multiplication. Do you have a calculator?
Yeah.
Do you have a calculator? Get them out. This isn't a lesson in how to multiply. I've got it as 18. 18? I've got it as 18. Cross multiply and divide. Erase the boards. Let's do another one. 18, good. Erase it. Do the next one.
I had it as 1800.
You had it.
I had it as 1800.
Hold on to that. Hold on to that. Okay, okay. Let's see what happened with yours. Good, good. Did you? 25x. Look at this. 225 divided by 25. Check that. I don't think it's 45. Something happened. Good, 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 good. Chris, you already get a good for me? Drop the x if the answer is not 9x. Good, good. Did you get a good? I've got it as 9. 9?
Yeah.
Cool. Are you cool with it? Do you know where you went wrong with it?
No, I think something went wrong on my.
Okay. Because it was an odd answer. This one, do it and round it to the nearest 10th for me. Good, hold on to that. Good, hold on to it. No, do the rounding, do the rounding. Yes. 45. Check that. This looks good. Do 225 divided by 137. No. 225 divided by 137. Fix that up. Good, good. Got it right here. You want to divide. You need to divide both sides by 137. Divide by 137. So 137 is left. So right here, I'm dividing both sides by 137. I'm trying to get the 137 away from the x. Good, good, good. If you already got it good, just hold on to it. Good, 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 good. Okay, I'll put it as 1 point rounding to 1 decimal place. That sounds good. So how's that round? Perfect. I've got it as 1.6. And let's just, so cross multiply, boom, boom. 137 equals, is that 245?
Yeah, 225.
225, thank you. There's the cross multiply. The divide, there's an x right there. I'm trying to get everything away from the x. So I divide it away from the x. I take the guy that's with the x and I divide that one. All right, one more. Take it to the 10th. Take it to the nearest 10th. Hold on to that answer. To the nearest 10th. Not perfect. Got it, that's good. Maddie, yours is good. Good, good. You're rounding, it should have rounded up. Look at the number you got on the calculator. You see that 6, it's going to push it to an 8. Good. Good. I like this. So that's 1,155. Good, 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 good. All right. We're going to do another lesson now. I need you to get into, no, we'll skip that one. Get into the next animal. What's the next animal?
A baboon.
The baboon. Open up the baboon. On the same piece of paper, write down the title and week 2.
Can you draw a line?
A line would be nice. Open up the baboon. Week 2. Put your name on the piece of paper I'm giving you. Please. Put your name on it. Put your name on it. tomorrow, when you come in, you're gonna sit down, you're gonna open up the next animal. I don't know what the next animal is, I don't even know if it's posted yet. You're gonna automatically write down the title and the week. You're gonna automatically read that. You're gonna come here, and you'll read this. You'll just automatically read this stuff. What is the learning goal? Jackson.
I can use units such as feet and gallons to find reasonable solutions to real life problems.
Excellent. And then Nico, why?
Units describe the world around me. I want to understand my world and solve problems.
September 15, 1999. This is a real news article. NASA lost a $125 million Mars orbiter because a Lockheed Martin engineering team used English units of measurement while the agency's team used the more conventional metric system for a key spacecraft operation, according to a review finding released Thursday. I don't know how long ago. This unit's mismatch prevented navigation information from transferring between the Mars Climate Orbiter spacecraft team at Lockheed Martin in Denver and the flight team at NASA's JPL laboratory in Pasadena. So, because of what we're about to learn, unit conversions, $125 million Mars thing crashed. So what you're learning right now is relevant stuff. All these engineers, they know how to do this. They just didn't communicate correctly, and that's why it got lost. But it's unit conversion. How do you go from metric to English? How do you go from feet to inches? How do you go from, I want to hear about that one, pounds to tons? That's what we're about to do. Question?
Is that a true story?
Yep. True story. Yes.
Are we writing all this down?
You're not. So when I write, you write. Otherwise, you just kind of listen and ask questions. Questions are good. I like questions. So here we go. Now we're going to start. So units. What do units look like? So common units. Things like feet, pounds. What do I have up there? Gallons. Raising a hand, give me other units. You don't have to write them down, just give me, show me that you understand what a unit is. Give me a unit.
Miles.
Miles.
Liters.
Liters.
Kilometers?
Kilometers.
Grams.
Grams.
Cups.
Cups. I'm coming back to you.
Tablespoon.
Tablespoons. Over there.
Quarts.
Quarts. Pounds. Inches. You got a whole paper full of them right here. These are units. Units of measure. We measure things like volume, distance, weight. Ounces. Mouthfuls. That could be a unit. Yes. Yeah, sure. Give me a unit.
Fluid gram.
A dram. I don't even know what a dram is. Here's one. Slug. That's a unit of mass in the English system. So these are units. And it's how we describe the world. Without units, we'd be a mess. Without units, how much do you weigh?
That's a rude question.
Right? Without units, how far is it to Los Angeles?
Just saying
I don't know if you see the huge importance of units in our life. Without units, how do we tell time? You wouldn't have a clock, right? You need those units of time, hours. Like, hey, come over to my house. When? Right? You have to have units. So, and a unit could be a unit a long time ago. It could have been in 3 days. I mean, that's a unit of time. But then we got it down to hours. We got it down to minutes and seconds. So units are valuable. Yes.
You can use blinks or
What is it? Blinks?
blinks.
Like this?
Yeah.
Oh.
So like every 1,500.
So it's tough on some of these units because is it standardized? So a long time ago, the foot was measured off of a foot, but my foot would be different from your foot, right? So over time, the units got standardized. Even building things in like ancient Rome, they had issues with units because you brought in different workers from different areas, and they all brought their own units with them. And so if I'm from this part of Rome and you're from some part of Greece and we're trying to work together and you're using a foot and you're using a different foot, how do we build something? Okay, so you use your left foot. So some common conversions, back to writing. Are things like 1 foot equals 12 inches. That's a conversion factor. 1 gallon equals 4 quarts. And you have a paper here with a whole bunch of conversions just like that. So I'm going to come by and you just kind of give me a conversion. Pick one off the paper. I don't care what it is.
And write it down.
No, don't write it. Just tell it to me.
Oh.
Yeah? Chris, give me a conversion.
1 metric ton to 100 kilograms.
1 metric ton equals 100 kilograms. That's a conversion factor right there. Give me a conversion.
63,360 inches equals 1 mile.
Whoa. Did not know that. Berger, give me a conversion.
1 inch is 2.5 centimeters.
Okay, 1 inch is 2.54 centimeters. Is that right? Miranda, give me a conversion.
1 ton is 2,000 pounds.
1 ton is 2,000 pounds. So we've got all these beautiful conversions. So we're going to use one to actually do a conversion. So in your notes, we're going to do 7 feet into inches. I know that you could do this one in your head, but I want you to see the process. 7 feet. I want you to see the math. First off, go into that table and find the conversion of feet and inches. You take it right off that table. Somewhere, go into that table and find feet to inches. Okay, what is it?
12 inches is 1 foot.
So 12. So this is off of the table. From that conversion chart. So I start by finding that conversion value. What's the connection between the two? If I was doing miles and feet, I'd find the miles to feet. If I was doing gallons to quarts, I'd find the gallons to quarts and I'd write it down. Now, we're going to turn it into 2 ratios. What was I given?
12 inches and 1 foot.
That wasn't given to me. What I get, you got that for me, didn't you?
Yeah.
What did I give you, Chris?
7 feet.
7 feet. So where should that go? On the left or the right?
Right.
It's going to go on the right. And this is the unknown that we're looking for. You got a tool to solve this?
Yeah.
What's the tool called?
Your brain.
Cross multiply and divide. Cross multiply and divide, and it's going to give you the answer. Go ahead and do that while, finish that off while I answer the phone. Or as I don't answer the phone. Okay, so it's going to give me, is that 84?
Yeah.
Yes.
84
0.
equals 1 x. There's my cross multiply. And division doesn't do much here because I'm just dividing by 1. Jackson?
When there's only one x, can you split x?
Yes. So I'm just showing that I really did do the cross multiply, but yeah, it's just x. So x equals 84. 84 what?
Inches.
84 inches. Five-second count for questions. Questions out there. Looking at this group. 1, 2, 3, 4. Question?
So like if you. If
We're gonna
you
do
run-
more of these. We're gonna do a couple practice ones now.
Alright, if you run out of room, like for one lesson.
Flip your page over. Just flip it over. There you go. Go to the next page. Okay, we're gonna do another one. This one we're gonna do 88 ounces into pounds. So 88 ounces. Go into the table and find the connection between ounces and pounds, or pounds to ounces. It doesn't matter which way you go. Go into the table, pounds to ounces. Raising a hand, who's got the connection? What's the connection?
1 pound to 16 ounces.
Okay, so I'm gonna do 1. One pound equals 16 ounces. There's the connection. Turning it into ratios. Gavin, what was given to me? 88 ounces. Where's that go? Under the 1 pound or the 16 ounces? 16 ounces. Goes under the 16 ounces. And that's my unknown, my x. Cross multiply and divide. Once you have it, share your answer with your neighbor. So 88 ounces equals 88 pounds.
Wait, no. I didn't.
I don't think you divided.
Okay.
What's your first name? What's that? What'd you get? Should be 88 ounces. Daddy, what'd you get? Eli, what'd you get? 5.5. Yes. All right, Trent, you seem excited.
Oh.
Let's picture Trent as a baby. We're gonna do some whiteboard stuff. I expect you to set up the ratios. I know you're whining, oh, that's hard, I don't wanna do that, I don't care. You're gonna set up the ratios. But the beautiful thing is, Trent's gonna choose the first one for us to do. Which one do you wanna do here, Trent?
Inches to feet.
Inches to feet.
Or will you-
No, we can do another one. Here we go. I need 90 inches into feet. You must set up the ratios. Do it on the whiteboard. Flip that board over. Look how beautiful that side is. 90 inches into feet. If there's rounding, take the nearest 10. I'll be right back. What do you got? 90 inches in feet. foot. Inches. So I would go, so 1 foot equals 12 inches, and then set it up from there. Who still needs a good for me? Nice. Bam. Like that. 7.5 less. What's the unit on that 7.5? 7.5 feet. All right, so Trent decided to do that one. Pick one for me. Pick one for me. I need to practice names. I want to say your name. I want to say your name. What's your name? Presley. Presley, pick one of the problems here.
3 miles into feet.
Okay, 3 miles into feet. Do it. Start by finding that first connection, miles to feet. So right here, you're going to start with 1 mile equals that many feet. There you go. So you're good. That's perfect. You got it right there. That's a good start to it. That many feet equals 1 mile. Good. Good. Equals. What's that? 5. That's a comma?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, you're good. You're good. 1 mile. 5. You're good. Now you're setting it up differently than the way you just did it. I would go 1 mile equals 5,280, and then go from there. Where does this one
Oh, I was thinking.
Oh, you're doing inches. Okay, that's it. That's a confusion. Good. 1 mile is that many feet. I like that. 1 mile, that many feet. That's perfect. 1 mile, that many feet. Beautiful. You've got a good setup there. Good. 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 Nice, Nico. It's a good setup. Good. 15,000. Good. Good. 15,840?
Yeah, I forgot I took the feet.
15,840 cross multiply. Gotcha.
Yeah,
It
that's
gave
it.
you 3 miles. That should
Oh,
be under the
yeah.
miles. Put the 3 under the miles, not under the feet.
Okay.
Good. 15,840? 15,840. All right, I need one more. Miranda, you get to choose the last one. Accept. Gallons into quarts. 5 gallons into quarts. See if you can find a connection on that form. You got it, man. That looks good. It's beautiful. Connection. That's gracious. So 1 gallon is 4 quarts. 5 gallons should be into gallons. Gallons to gallons, quarts to quarts. Good. 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 Yes, yes. Do you get it, Nico? You got it right there. And I have this as, is that a 20?
Yep.
20, good. Okay, it's 20 quarts. And will you now open up the next file, which is the homework that goes with today? The same information can be found on the school's homework file. So it looks like you got 2 IXLs to do. You're going to spend 10 minutes on each one, or if you get one of them to 100, you get to stop on that one and then do the other one. If you get 100 on both, you're done. Yes, Nico.
What is ALG 1?
Algebra 1. So when you go into IXL, past 8th grade is algebra. And we're done. Questions? Yes, sir.
So wait, it's 20 minutes on both, right? Or 20
It's 10 minutes each. So spend 10 minutes on the first one. If you get 100, stop that one and go to the next one.
So you don't have to get 10 minutes if you get 100.
True.
Okay.
So I start working on it. If I get to 100, I'm done. And then I go on to the next one. I start working on it. I work for 10 minutes and I'm at 90. I'm done.
Okay.
Good?
If you get 100, you don't have to spend 10 minutes.
Right. So it's 10. What does it say? 10 minutes or 100? Whichever comes first.
Oh, it's 10 minutes on each one.
On each, this one, it's 10 minutes or 100. 10 minutes or 100. Good? All right. I'll go fix that for next year. Stop it.